We're going to take a look at this Jazzcaster body from Rosser Guitars this week on the learning curve. Hello, I'm Spencer Thomas. I want to thank you for watching Learning Curve. If you're new, I hope you take a second and like us and subscribe and click the bell and share it. And do it now before you watch the rest of the video and change your mind, because by then you'll forget that you subscribed and it won't matter. We kid. I'm kidding. But anyway, thanks for watching. Let's get to it. Now, in this video, I'm going to tell you about my experiences with building guitars. You should definitely do more homework. There are people that are really good at building guitars. I am like, without question, a novice. This is the third guitar I've ever built, but the reason you should watch this video is because I make mistakes that people that have built hundreds and hundreds of guitars never dreamed to make. So I might make the same mistakes that you would make, and I can help you either avoid my screw-ups or solve the screw-ups that we're both having because we're new and we don't know what we're doing. So that's why you should watch this video. So last summer, I built a StewMac kit guitar. You can see it right over my shoulder. It's right there. And I love it, and I play it every day. It's a delightful guitar. I also modded the crap out of a Glary last fall, which I also, I'm using it in shows, which I really didn't think I would, but it's fantastic. I'm super happy with it. So I'm not going to go over every single aspect of building the guitar I'm about to build in this next series. I'm just going to try and cover stuff that I didn't cover with the other ones, or things that I've gotten better at since the first time I tried it. Once again, the show is called Learning Curve, and I'm just trying to work this stuff out. Late summer, I bought a neck that I ended up not needing, and I didn't want to waste it. It's a guitar fetish. It's a guitar fetish neck, and it's got like a nice like amber finish, and it's a glossy neck, which I don't have any glossy necks. I may regret the choice, but I really wanted one because I think they look cool. So there's this place called Rosser Guitars that I've been kind of keeping an eye on eBay since I started working on guitars a couple of years ago. And the reason I like them is because they have really interesting body styles. They're really inexpensive, and they give you a lot of options. Like, for this guitar body, I could choose whether I wanted it to be routed for a telly neck or a strat neck. I had a whole bunch of different pickup configurations. Initially, they had the option of getting a middle pickup route put in, but I think they seems like they changed their procedures over the course of quarantine. But looking at the site, they still have a ton of cool bodies. $75 is a great price if it's a good body. And then it was like a couple, 20 something bucks for shipping. I think when everything was said and done, it came out to about $106. It took about a month because I think I don't know the whole process that they go through, but I think they route everything to order. It's beautiful. There are a few minor like tool marks on it, which I don't think you can really complain about. So I'll tell you what, let's open the box. Okay, this is a Telemaster body from Rosser Guitars on eBay. It's pine. Got it routed for 2 humbuckers, and I'm gonna add to that. But let's see what we got. All right, it looks like he did a good job packing it. Cats are gonna love these. They make these individually. I ordered this about a month ago. Boy, and that's really well packaged. So this is my first. Ah, look at that. I know you can't smell it, but I gotta tell you, it smells great. So this is beautiful. Oh, and it's got some heft to it. It's not too bad. It looks like it's 2 pieces. I don't know if you can see that. There's a seam right there. So I think we're looking at 2 pieces of wood. You know, it's a little, got a couple of wood chips here on the inside, nothing too terrible. I'm going to, I learned from my last guitar that you got to put everything together before you finish it, just in case you have to do any more routing. But that looks nice and deep. These holes, all the wiring stuff looks really good. I think we're going to be in good shape. But I'm just going to get this box out of the way. Put something down to kind of protect it. Now I just want to see like if my neck is going to fit, if the control plate's going to fit. I'm going to have to do any extra routing. I put together the control plate this morning. So what we're looking at is going to be, it's literally going to be the exact same setup as I had with the Glary. I'm going to do a push-pull pot for the volume. It's going to be 2 humbuckers, 1 single coil that I'm going to route out here in the middle. You got your tone, you got your 5-way switch, and I just want to see if this guy's going to fit. And it fits like a glove. Now for the really scary thing, though. Well, let me do one less scary thing first. Let's just see how these pickups fit. I'm a little worried that the holes for the wires look a little small. But that might be an optical illusion. So I'm just going to run this guy down through there. Okay, and that fits just fine. Yeah, and I could conceivably do 2 humbuckers and no pickguard, because that works, that fits just fine. There's plenty of room in there. But the dream is we're going to route this out, and then I'm going to try and, I guess I'm going to have to make this hole bigger. It'll be fine. But wow. I'm really excited to get to work on this guy. I have to check the neck, though, before we move on for the day. So now this is a random El Nico 5 that I got off eBay, and I bought it because it's got Fender routing. They call F-style, not routing, but spacing. Okay, so this is a neck that I bought last year for something else that didn't end up working out. And my hope is, they said they measured it, you know, the measurements are right. But you never really know until you do this. Okay. We got a little bit of room, but that's where the pick guard's going to go. Boy, I think that's going to work out. So this is a trick I picked up along the way, and that is I always put everything in the guitar before you finish it to make sure it fits. See, this guy's good to go. This guy needs a little more room, and this guy needs a little more room. So I think rather than take out the router, I'm just going to use some sandpaper and expand each side just a little bit, and I'm going to clean that up a little bit. And then hopefully we will be in good shape. Okay. So I did some sanding. I didn't video the sanding because who wants to watch people sand? But basically I went around the edges, and it looks like now that there's wood filler in it, I might have to sand just a little bit more in these two. But I'm going to put the finish on it, and then if I need to make it a little bit bigger, I will. But basically everything fits. The wires fit, which was my big concern. The plug over here, I put it in the other day, but I'm not going to get it back out right now. But the plug here fits, and the neck fits, so I can move forward, confident that I can finish it. And I'm not going to have to reroute the electronics cavity. I'm not going to have to do any major surgery on the pockets. This is a standard humbucker, and it was routed for a standard humbucker, and it fit perfectly. This one I did myself, and that's why it's a little less than perfect, but still very functional. And then this is a Fender twin head vintage Strat humbucker. And it's just the legs seem a little bit bigger than a regular humbucker, but nothing too crazy. And there's going to be a pick guard over this that will kind of protect it. Although, honestly, it does not look bad without a pick guard. But I like pick guards, so that's what's going to happen. And the middle pickup, I routed it myself. Now I'm going to show you next week how I routed it. And I didn't do it perfectly, but I sure did it. It's the best I've gotten it so far. And I'll tell you what I did right, and I'll tell you what I did wrong, and I'll tell you what to look out for. But we'll get to that next week. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. My name is Spencer Thomas. If you like Learning Curve, please subscribe. Please like, please share. Try to be nice to each other. I'll see you next week.